Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Cooking with Albi. So today I have a special meal for you guys. Some people have been asking for a vegan meal, so there we go. Today we're gonna do a vegan dish. Honestly, I gotta tell everybody who's not vegan to also make it at home. Why? Because it's really tasty. It's not because there is no meat or no dairy that it's not tasty or healthy or whatever. Like, it's really good. Plus, I mean, if you guys want to add some protein, some meat, some fish to it, that's completely possible. So let's see a little bit what we got today. So as you can see, I have a lot of herbs. So I have some parsley, I have some mint, I have some cilantro. Here I got tomato, I got some cucumber, I got an avocado, some limes, bell peppers from each color, a red onion, some salad, some this is a mix of bulgur and quinoa, and these are some black olives. Then I got some olive oil, some salt, pepper. So this is what everybody's gonna need for the recipe to make at home. If you don't know it yet, you have all the ingredients listed also in the description of this video, so just in case you forgot something, you always know you got it over there. So let's start with the first thing. First thing first, we are going to cook this quinoa because it's a cereal, it's raw, so we have to cook it. So we're gonna cook it in some boiled water. So we're gonna cook it right now. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna cook this quinoa in some boiling water. So before I cook my quinoa, I'm gonna add 1 spoon of sea salt, so then my quinoa can have a little salty taste. There we go. So we're gonna cook this for 12 minutes, okay, at boiling water. Alright, so now that our quinoa is cooking, we're gonna take care of our vegetables. So basically what we have to do is to chop them up, mix into the quinoa while it's cooked, add some herbs, and then we're gonna have our salad. So let's start with the bell peppers, for example. So I'm not gonna use the entire bell pepper because this salad that I'm gonna make today is gonna be for 2 people. So what I'm gonna use, here's what I'm gonna use for my 2 people salad today. So take off the white part a little. Okay. This I want it. And now I'm gonna cut them in little cubes. So here are my bell peppers, guys. So I cut them in small dice, as you can see. Now I'm going to cut my cucumber. So this part I'm going to take it off. Then I'm going to use this much of my cucumber. So I'm going to do the exact same thing and cut it in small little cubes. So what I'm not going to use today of the cucumber is the inside part. The part in the middle, guys, we're not going to use because, you know, it's like full of seeds. So it's going to give too much water to our salad. And plus, some people don't really digest this part of the cucumber really good. So we're not going to put it. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to cut this cucumber in small dice as well. Cucumber. I'm going to do the same with my red onion. So for this recipe I'm going to use only half of my red onion, you know, because the onion is really powerful, so we cannot put too much in the salad, otherwise people will have some bad breath around the table. This what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep a little bit of my onions because at the end of this dish we're gonna do a little sauce that we're gonna put on top of our dish. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my onions there, and the rest here is going into my quinoa salad. Alright guys, so with my herbs, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna just pick, you know, some little ones that I'm gonna add to my salad because this salad is going on top of my quinoa salad at the end. Okay, and I'm going to just add, I'm going to take some of the cilantro, some of the mint and the parsley that I have, and I'm just going to add, some little herbs, because it's going to give a nice taste at the end. Alright, so now I have my little herb salad. I'm going to keep for the end. Now it's time to slice my herbs. So just a little trick, guys. Just a little tip. You see on my cilantro, the stem are really small, so it doesn't matter, like for example in cilantro or in parsley, like you can see, you have some stems, but they actually gives flavor, so you can chop them with it, it's not a problem. But however, for the mint, the stem, okay, it's really hard and doesn't have any flavor, so there's no interest on slicing it, it's gonna be too hard. So this, you really have to take off the leaves like this for the mint, that's really important. So time to chop the herbs now. So for my quinoa salad, I'm not going to over chop my herbs. I want, I want kind of some big pieces, so I'm just gonna cut it a little bit like this. But then you see, I'm not really gonna chop it off real thin, no. So here, for this recipe, you use the same quantity of mint, cilantro, and parsley. It's a really good mix to have a cilantro, parsley, and a little fresh touch with the mint. That's a really good mix of herbs for this quinoa salad. So here I have all my herbs chopped. So as you can see, it's a good amount of herbs. That's really important for my quinoa salad. You need a good amount of herbs. That's going to give flavor, freshness to this dish. Okay, so now it's time to check our quinoa. It's been 12 minutes. So I'm just going to taste it just to make sure it's cooked. Perfect. Don't overcook it, because you need to have like still a consistency on the quinoa and the bulgur. It can't be too soft, otherwise it wouldn't be the same. I just strained my quinoa. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, okay, I'm just getting the last part of the water out. I didn't put no water on it, that's really important. So I'm just gonna put this quinoa on the plate, make it flat, and this quinoa and the bulgur is going to obviously cool down but dry up a little bit, and then it's gonna absorb better all my sauce. But don't put no water on it, because after it's gonna be like a little sticky, soggy. It's not gonna be as good as if you do it like this. Here I'm just gonna put it on the side. It's gonna cool down the time that we finish the recipe. Okay guys, so now we're having our bulgur and quinoa cooling down, so we have some time to make our little sauce that's going on the side of our quinoa salad today. So I'm going to use a tomato. I'm just going to use half of it. I'm just going to cut it in four. See, take out the inside part of it. Okay, now I'm just going to slice it the same way in little cubes. Okay, so now I'm going to put this with the onions that I already put on the side for my little sauce. Okay, then I'm going to use some black olives. So this is going to give an interesting taste at the end of my quinoa salad. So as you can see, I'm slicing it just like this. Now I'm going to take a lime. I'm going to peel it just like this. So now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna slice it in between to get what we call the supreme. So you see, it's just the line itself without the skin. Alright, so now just gonna make some little cubes. Okay, so now I'm going to put my lime cubes in there. Alright, and now the last thing that I'm gonna add to this is some parsley. So I'm just gonna take a few leaves that I have still, slice them really thin. Okay, so now my parsley. So my sauce is almost over. Now the only thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt, some pepper, some olive oil. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be generous in olive oil, as you can see. And now this is our little sauce that's gonna complete our dish at the end. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the side for now. There you go. Okay guys, so this is almost the end of our recipe today. Why? Because now we have all the preparation done. So as you can see, we have our quinoa that's cooked and cold now, they cooled down. Now we have all our garnish that we're gonna put inside the salad. So the onions, the cucumber, the bell peppers, all our herbs. This is our little sauce that we're gonna put at the end, and the herb salad. We also have our avocado that we're gonna use really at the end. So now let's mix our salad. So it's gonna be pretty easy. So now I'm gonna add all my ingredients, my onions, my cucumber, my bell peppers, the herbs. I'm gonna also add some salt, season my veggies, a good amount of pepper, and to season my quinoa salad today, I'm going to use some fresh lime, important that it's fresh, guys, not in bottle. It's not the same, you know me. Some olive oil, good amount, and then that's where the magic is gonna happen, guys. Now I'm mixing all this up, and all the flavors are just gonna mix all together. So I'm pretty sure that you can guess that this salad is already tasty, just looking at it. So now what's really important about this recipe, okay, is that you try it. Maybe a pepper, but you need to try if you're missing some salt, if you're missing some pepper, some olive oil. I'm good on lime juice, I was just missing some pepper. So now salad is ready. Okay, so just leave it there for now. Now I take all my avocado, so I'm just gonna slice it in two. Alright, so we're gonna do two different cuts of avocados because we're gonna play it different. So for our first cut, I'm just gonna slice. As you can see, I'm not slicing all the way through. I'm leaving a little space, okay? So I didn't cut all the way, and here I'm just gonna press and make this little form like that, okay? Now, for the other plating, what I'm gonna do this time, I'm going to slice, as you can see, all the way through. Some thin slices. And from now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. When we plate, we'll see exactly what we do. So, let's do it now. That's the moment that everybody's waiting for. We're going to plate that dish, and we're not going to plate it one way, we're going to plate it in two different ways. You already know, you're on Albi. channel, so this is what we do here. We don't plate with only one way, we do two. So let's do this. For the first plating, what I'm going to use a ring, so a round one. That I'm going to put on my plate like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically fill it up with my quinoa salad. So I mean, you can eat it also just like this out of the bowl, there's no problem, but you know, I have to make it a little fancy, so. Okay, so I'm filling up my ring. As you can see, you know, I press a little, that way when I remove my ring, everything doesn't fall apart, you know, it's like kind of a sand castle, the same thing. Alright, so here I have my ring filled up for my first plating. So now what I'm going to do, just going to take my avocado, put it just like that, just add a pinch of salt and some pepper. So here we're almost done with our first plating, but before I finish my first plating, I'm just gonna start my second one. You guys can understand later. So what I'm gonna use for my second plating, instead of using a ring that's actually round, I'm gonna use a rectangle one. So what I'm gonna do with this avocado, I'm just gonna, see, flip it like this, okay? And then I'm gonna just press it that way, okay? Okay, now I'm just gonna punch it, just like that, okay? So in this situation, I'm just gonna basically build it upside down. So here my avocado, just gonna put my quinoa inside. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, just gonna flip it over, just like this. So now you see the avocado is just compressed on top of my quinoa. There we go. So I have my two quinoas here. So now I'm just gonna remove the ring. Obviously you have to be gentle. Okay, so that was my first one. I mean my second one actually. So here's my first one. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my my little salad. Okay, just gonna put some olive oil that I have, you know, for my little sauce, just to make it a little shiny. Now I'm gonna put this on top of my quinoa salad. Okay, so now we're almost there, almost, okay? So now I still need to put my little sauce, so I'm gonna put it on the side, just like this. So here we go. Now we have our two quinoa salad with different plating. So guys, I don't know if you enjoyed watching this video, but I enjoy doing it, because you see, it just requires me to use my skills, you know, my professional skills that I always use, you know, working in the kitchen. So you know, I love doing this, I love plating, I love when it's pretty and when it's tasty. So I really recommended you guys to make this at home, because it's so good, it's so healthy, it's fresh, it's using only fresh ingredients. I mean, what else do you need? Also, I understand that some people maybe would be like, yeah, but there is no meat here, there's no protein. Well, you know what? Why don't you can add like some grilled shrimp with a piece of grilled salmon, or some grilled chicken if you want. Why not? There's no problem. There you have your side and your protein, no problem. So thank you for watching, guys. That was another amazing cooking class with you guys. So I hope you enjoy watching my cooking channel. I hope that you guys are following me. So please subscribe to this channel if you didn't do it yet. And see you soon on our channel. Thank you. That is very good. Is it the best part of the video for me? Oh no, I don't know. You guys have to make this now.